It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys' superstar cornerback. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Up past the 30, second down coming up. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity.
This one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after. Lance going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Working from the gun, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A run on first down with Shipley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. There are the numbers for Shipley a week ago. 15 carries, 52 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Shipley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On 3rd down, it's Rose. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. St. Clair. He'll get this to about the 38. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. To throw, it's Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. Down to about the 45. 2nd down and 8. They go play action with Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 76 yards.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
And Lance now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboys first down.
Lance looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Lance. And he finds Howard complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
Again, it's Lance. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Lance looking to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Shipley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Shipley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brown the motion man right. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. St. Clair. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now they'll throw with Lance. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From midfield, here's Lance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Lance. Going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on fourth down. In this case, fearless wins.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Lance. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. And Lance going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the home team who are out in front. Jalen Wright leading the charge on the ground. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. The Bucs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Play action, now it's Lance. That's caught by Howard. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, St. Clair. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on third down, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they run the option on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Quick slant complete to Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. St. Clair. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Lance on the option right, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And Lance now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Lance looking to throw it. Out wide, and he completes it. CeeDee Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 37, here's second and a couple. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. Complete to Jatavion.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Hurts on the option right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he finds Howard complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. That'll be caught by Shipley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. St. Clair, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Zone read, here's Shipley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Shipley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.